Oh my God, go figure. I was literally about to go home. And then I've been trying to get this thing to hang up there for like 15 minutes. I told you guys I was not going to get frustrated with technology or, you know, the logistics or the tech or the monotony that comes along with being a business owner and having a channel. This is just part of it. When something pisses you off, find a way to make it fun, and then you won't be upset about anything anymore. That's how I go back. That's how I alchemize back to joyfulness. I know that sounds so lame because that's my name, but it's the truth. That's how I alchemize, you know, low vibrational emotions back into joy so quickly. And it's not that I don't allow myself to feel them. I do. Some energy is like jumping into this deck. All right, Holy Spirit opening up. Only messages for the highest and greatest good of all. Ooh, what comes? The Empress is coming out. Oh, that's the energy that just came through. The Empress. You guys. It's interesting because today I feel very tired and drained physically. But there's this underlying current of excitement, anticipation, and I don't know of what. Maybe this is a collective message. There's something big coming in. And stay in your Empress energy because that's what's magnetizing it. Oh, she's magnetic. Okay, all right, I'll take them. That was a lot, Spirit. The whole stack. Knight of Wands, coming in fast. It's coming in fast. A Nine of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Page of Swords. This Page of Swords, welcome if you're new here. My name is Joy, and I am not a traditional tarot reader. I grew up very religious, and I am starting this channel for fun, to bring joy to the world, because I do believe that these tarot cards and oracle cards and just channeled messages from the divine are they're a tool to be used, right? And we can use them for good or for evil purposes. So I choose to use mine for good and to bring a little bit of mystical joy to the world every day. So hopefully you get a message out of here. Hopefully you resonate with something that's coming through. If not, it's not for you. And feel free to let me know in the comments what your situation is. So this Page of Swords, it looks like so the Page is a very young energy. It looks like he was handed a sword which has the power to command respect and authority. That's an interesting, that's not the first thing you would think of when you think of a sword, right? The sword can be wielded in many different ways. It can be just a symbol of respect, right? So when someone is knighted, but it's not the Knight of Swords, it's the Page, right? So this Page is handed the sword and he's like, well, what do I do with this? Do I pose? Do I just look like I'm ready for battle? Do I go get someone with it? What do I do here? So there's this very young energy of like, all right, I've got this really powerful weapon, but I'm not sure how to use it yet. Okay. You're gonna learn. I think this Knight of Wands might be some type of mentor to you and teach you how to command that respect, how to turn that sword into a 9 of Cups, into fulfillment, into something that, like, you're actually very skilled with the sword. And this is an analogy, okay? So the sword could mean just your craft. You're very skilled at what you do. It could be you're skilled at cutting away things that aren't meant for you. But it does look like that page is looking for some guidance. And we have the Fool. So that's that same energy. The Fool. Look how they're, the two of them. This one's looking this way. That one's, oh no, they're looking the same way actually. Very whimsical, very da-da-da. Yeah, this is totally my reading. And the Hierophant comes out and the 8 of Cups. Ooh. What does 8 of Cups mean, Spirit? What direction is this meant to be interpreted? So what's coming through with this card, so I go on a lot of nature walks, and I like to incorporate my life experiences because I do believe that, you know, I'm receiving messages all day, and sometimes the things that I see or experience or hear might not necessarily be a message for me or to be applied to my life, but to be applied to yours, right? So as I go on these nature walks up in the mountains or whatever, you'll see these stacks of stones. And the stack of cups here, it almost looks like this guy took time, stacked all his cups, and is continuing on his journey. Like, all right, I'm going to go get some more cups to stack. There's something about a journey, something about cycles of the moon. I'm just noticing the moon, the way that it's depicted on this card. It's a full moon and a crescent, waxing crescent or waning. I want to say this is waxing crescent. So I don't know much about astrology yet. I'm learning. But the phases of the moon and the number 8 are significant. Something about getting things in order. Things are starting to, the energy has felt a little chaotic, a little bit like, whoa, in over my head, you know? And as this mentor comes in, you know, order begins to take place in your life. You begin to stack the cups, the things, you know, that you've been working on. Now, cups are indicative of emotion. So rather than like, so you've learned. That's the first step. You must recognize that you have all these cups of emotion, and rather than pouring them out, right, or swinging your sword about all willy-nilly, not knowing what to do with it, knocking your cups over, you organize the cups, you know where they're stacked. He has them arranged. Notice how he's got 2 on this side and 1 over here. Why he intentionally left a space? Well, because as we progress through life, we're going to find strategies of regulating our emotions, of stacking habits that are good for us, right? Emotional habits, energetic habits, pouring into our own cups. And our method might not be the same as others' method of stacking. And that's okay. We don't have to have the same arrangement or the same strategy. And just on the bottom of the deck that popped out to me here is the 8 of Swords. And that all just feels like a confirmation to it being an illusion. It being an illusion that that you have to stack your cups the same way everyone else does. You can create your own emotional regulation strategies. You can create your own daily routines that work for you. So don't get distracted by this illusion. Pull that blindfold down. Like she has a blindfold on in the Eight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Now some of these cards are jumping down the side. The Hanged Man. Unable to make a decision, or stuck on what, Spirit? On who the mentor should be? Nah. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. It leads to the Nine of Pentacles. Yay. Okay, so you need to make a decision on who you want. Ow. I just poked my finger. Maleficent trying to get me. Prick my finger on a spindle. What was that? A pen or something? Okay, so final message. I did want to mention, I saw earlier several things that stuck out to me. 111, I've been seeing it all day, which is an angel number, right? Indicative of alignment, and also some angel wings. Literally the angels are coming through strong in this message. I saw angel wings earlier. I've been seeing symbols of birds, just real live birds all around me today. Like flying with the car, which is really cool. So definitely wings, and angel wings specifically, the letter M. Let me know if any of that is a specific sign for somebody, that this is your reading. And your final card is the Six of Swords, which to me is moving away from something, moving away from that pain of the past, moving away from that Hanged Man energy, figuring out your own strategies, right? Figuring out your own strategies, how you're going to stack your cups, deciding, going ahead and implementing that, seeing that opportunity, seeing that mentor, the Hierophant, someone who's very knowledgeable, and they can get you to learn how to use that sword, how to go from the Fool and from the Page of Swords, just kind of swinging it all around, not knowing what to do, and choose your mentor wisely. It's coming in quick, the Knight of Wands. It's coming in quick. Stay in your Empress energy. Fly. It's time to fly. That's what I just heard. It's time to fly. What is it? Fly the coop, baby bird? Or is coop just chickens? Oh my gosh. I hope these people don't think I'm weird. I was going to do one more batch of personal shopping for some lovely citizen tonight, but I wasn't getting a batch, and I decided to do the reading now instead of when I got home. Oh, one more card. The Three of Swords. In the heart. Aww. This doesn't come easy. Making decisions is hard. It's easy to stay in that Hanged Man energy. That's what I'm getting from this Three of Swords. Stabbing this heart is like, and this Six of Swords. Like, you're moving away from it. You're moving to calmer waters, but the swords are still in the boat. It's not like they forgot that they were just in a battle. They survived it, but it hurt. It hurt. And you now realize you have the sword in your hand. You're moving to calmer waters. You were able to get out of whatever it was that was holding you back. You're now, stepping into that Empress energy, and you're ready to step into that Nine of Pentacles energy. That's what happens when you maintain your Empress energy. But it didn't come at no cost, and that's the part people don't see. When you take a chance, right? When you are willing to learn a new trade or a new craft, when you're willing to pick up a new sword and say, show me, teach me how to use this, whether that's business or starting a new relationship, getting guidance. Don't keep repeating the same patterns. Having the humility to recognize that you might be in your Fool energy or in your Page of Swords energy, and looking to a mentor for someone whose advice makes sense to seek in that particular area. Don't seek guidance from someone who, like for your relationship, if they don't have the relationship that you desire. Same thing with business, same thing with finances, same thing with nutrition. And that's something that I'm also working on, is I want to be more of a leader, and I know that sometimes I slack in certain areas, and I try to hold myself accountable for that. And how am I going to encourage others to live in a certain way if I'm not consistent with it, right? So for eating, like I'm trying to encourage my teenage daughter to establish healthy eating habits and exercise and movement. So it's important that I do the same, and I'm not always great with that. Like, I just had an ice cream cone earlier. It was so good. It was so good. It was delicious. I don't regret it. I've been liking vanilla a lot, which is interesting. Typically, I love chocolate ice cream, like with the brownies and all that, but just a classic vanilla cone. There's something about classic, you can't go wrong. So sidetracked. I don't know, maybe that's a message for somebody. I'm going to cut the message here, and maybe I'll do another one later for fun if I'm still have energy when I get home. If not, maybe a short one in the morning, so you guys can wake up with me and get a quick message to start your day, which is what I would love to start doing. I think I'm going to start doing shorts in the morning and my daily reading, your daily reading, all of us, mine too, because I'm in it with you. I'm part of this collective. And let me know what you think if I do a short in the morning and daily reading afterwards. That is all for today. Thanks for joining me. Stay mystical, stay joyful, stay loving and kind. Bring a little sparkle to your corner of the world. Please let me know where you're tuning in from. Say hi. I'm over here on the East Coast of the US, so until next time, peace out, world.